He sends this one away. Here's Steven Sims on the return from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. A tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And that will be incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Now Pickett on 4th down. Buying time to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Wilson. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore from 13 yards out. And the Jets have moved out in front. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one taken just inside the 10. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember, the last time they were out, they went for it on 4th down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there, deciding to go for it on 4th down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because...
Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Quick completion here to Johnson. The 40. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, 75 yards. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. Pickett will try to throw for this. And he will get into the end zone. So that shaves 2 more off the deficit as they now trail by 5. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Third and 2, now Wilson. Forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And going deep downfield for Boykin. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be brought down at the 27. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? Barrios now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On second down, a run with Hall. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On third down, Wilson. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Fourth down, here's Wilson. Davis is caught. He hits more. And he is going to have the Jets first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Now it's Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Wilson. And he's going to get this down near the 25. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches. Touchdown! Corey Davis, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On second and 10, Pickett. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided.
Pickett lost it.
Well, that two-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people that can't see this, but you've got a ball in your hands now, and you've got the thing locked in pretty well. You've got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. Makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you had run that play, you would not have fumbled, I can tell you that.
Maybe.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10.
At the 40. Now Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Wilson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From just shy of midfield, Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Davis.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throw is Wilson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete on the deep ball.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
We don't see him miss too often. The ball could have slipped a little bit coming off his hand, and that's all it would take to send it high and out of bounds without a play.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw complete there to Moore.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
They'll run with Hall.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On 2nd and goal, Wilson. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now it's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone, and now it'll be 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York.
Corey Davis, his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Jets have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th.
Wilson going to throw for it. It's caught at the 1.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Barrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Arthur Mallett. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And some room to maneuver. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Here's Sims now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmaker.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here's Wilson. And he fires one, but incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had. Thought they could
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Pickett. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing again here, Wilson. And now here is another interception. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And the Steelers are going to have it here just past the 25. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency, because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Paul want to give up the middle.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Wilson wants to throw it. Throw right side, caught by Davis.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Charles, he's now over 400 yards passing in this one. It feels like he has a zillion completions. Just a very memorable effort from a guy that we thought could be in line for a big game, and he has exceeded our expectation.
That he has, and I'm not really surprised at all, because when you look at this offensive unit, they are loaded across the board. And, of course, the guy throwing them, he's a big-time player himself. They brought it from start to finish and really helped get the better of the opposing secondary.
Throwing now is Wilson. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
You see, it's 2 type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Let's go. Photo, Porsche, photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo, Porsche, photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, 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 gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key, I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo, Porsche, photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo, Porsche, photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Tonight, we've got a good AFC matchup on tap between the Indianapolis Colts and the New York Jets.
Greg Zuerlein set to get us started here, and off we go from MetLife Stadium. Taken from about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here. 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To the air right away is Ryan. Flush to his right. Running right through it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They go play action with Ryan. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
21! Step!
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And this one is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Fourth down. Here's Ryan. Oh, he's got his tight end, Mo Alley-Cox, complete. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, 31 yards. And the Colts will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Slot man moves right. On 1st down, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From just shy of midfield, Wilson looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result. Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. And that's caught left side by Mo Alley Cox. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. They go play action now. Ryan escaping the pressure right. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, he brings it in off the deflection. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Wilson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Colts are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
And this one too low.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And just 1 tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this 1st quarter. Play action. It's Ryan. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Ryan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And intercepted. Wilson's third of the game. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the shutout, at least for now, is still intact. Great job by the defense after, Charles, last time this crew was out here, remember, they gambled in their own territory, didn't get it. But the defense held, gave up no points.
And Brandon, sometimes it all just comes together, and I think the head coach senses it today. His defense, they're absolutely on fire. It doesn't matter where the ball is on the field. When that defense trots out there, no one's moving it, no one's scoring, and he's playing to it right now.
Well, that group's...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. 20, 10, touchdown, Indianapolis.
Well, Jonathan Taylor, like most guys from Wisconsin, he's not one to shy away from contact. He proved it right there.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
And they'll accept that penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10.
At their own 11. Here's Wilson to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Wilson. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. There he goes, left side. The 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 75 yards.
No surprise he was targeted on that play because you and I both know quarterbacks like guys who catch the ball, but they actually expect that. They love the guys who do something with it after the catch.
Impressive making him miss on that tackle attempt. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now Wilson looking for the out route, and he's got more. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
61.
To throw is Wilson. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin from 8 yards out.
And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make our score 7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will.